Hiya, and welcome back to After Class, the game that teaches us that we'll always follow Coach Gill. We shouldn't, but we will. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Wasn't expecting to have bottled milk there. You're really passionate about bottled milk. I just couldn't resist bringing you in when I saw some on display. That's almost embarrassing. I find it adorable, though. You rolled your eyes but couldn't help blushing over it. You remembered being head over heels with those bottles the first time arriving to Highwell from the sheer nostalgia. That was just last week, and it felt like forever ago. Oh yeah, that whistle you blew. The thug said it was only hissing, but I heard a lot more than that. Oh, you did? It's what we call a silencer. Well, it's actually a silent whistle. But because it's custom made, we call it a silencer instead. Only the Leonard core family members possess them. It's called silencer because it emits a loud, high-pitched sound to signal any nearby officers for help in a dangerous situation, so that the threat can be silenced. By silenced? Here's not what you think. By silenced, I mean apprehended. Oh, okay. If the officers were on our side, then why were we running? Yeah, I just didn't want to be interrogated. Oh. And now they are probably looking for us because, well, we ran away from the scene. To put it simply, you two were fine initially, but ended up committing a crime because you escaped. In other words, you two committed arrest evasion, which was a crime by itself. Will we go to jail? Should I be worried? Nah, I don't think they even got a glimpse of our faces. If they did, we'll just explain it was a misunderstanding. I brought my Leonard sigil just in case. We're practically immune to any sort of detaining. That sounds like cheating! Well, perks of being a Leonard, I guess. Though, never mind that. What happened earlier? You froze up and looked like you were raging and ready to kill someone. I don't know how to explain it, but you were trembling. Your eyes were erratic as if you were looking at these thugs with the intent to hurt them. I did? Maybe I saw it wrong since we were in a tight spot. I don't remember anything like that, yeah. Never mind me then. I just hope we don't run into the same situation anytime soon. Seconded. Still, that was a bit intense. Yeah. Gotta say, I'm impressed with your quick thinking and reflexes. I didn't expect that at all. Did you practice those moves without me knowing? No, it just happened. I couldn't believe I did that either. Well, it's thanks to you that we got out safe. You too, Coach Gill. Wouldn't have come back safely without you. Well, you wouldn't be here. Well, you wouldn't be there to begin with if I wasn't here. True. How did that happen anyway? How did you end up being cornered? Oh, I just saw someone getting dragged into a dark alley, so I followed them thinking they would need help. Thought I was making a difference, but it turned out to be a trap. I guess they were trying to find an easy victim to rob. Oh, okay. Do you think they'll be caught? I'm sure they will. I blew the silencer after all. Someone from the Leonard family would be on the field. I hope so, because that's dangerous. Yeah. Oh, do you want to finish your lunch? I was going to ask. Yeah, if you don't mind. Not at all. After making sure you got the right lunchbox, you handed it to him. You leaned against the railing as you waited for him to finish his leftover lunch. I'm stuffed. I haven't had something like that in forever. Don't you cook your own lunch? Yeah, but I've been lazy and I've just been watching my diet for a while. You know me, being a coach and all, I have to make sure I set a good example. Oh, yeah. I'm turning into Parker, it seems. What? What does that mean? I'm itching for another walk is what I mean. Oh yeah, Mr. Parker walks after having a meal. Well, as long as it doesn't take us half an hour to reach the destination, I don't mind. No, we don't have much time anyway. We'll just walk towards the station. Is it already that late? Yes, we have about 3 hours at most. That's still a lot of time. We still have to walk to the station, and it's a long walk. Ugh. We can window shop around as we go to the station if you want. That sounds fun. I know where to go. Come on. Huh. This place was literally made for Lars. There were many shops lined up next to each other, but two in particular caught your attention. A gardening store and bookstore lined up next to each other. You could imagine how happy Lars would be if he visited. Since you decided to tell him about tonight, you plan on getting him something. You had trouble deciding which store to shop in, however. I need help with deciding what to get Lars if you don't mind. Oh, I thought we were only window shopping. I plan on telling Lars about me being in Ternay, so I actually should get something for him. In case he got angry and I need to appease him. You made him sound like a demon or something, but understandable, he can get quite angry sometimes. I said I wouldn't be horny tonight, so I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. probably Mark as well. I can already imagine him making a big deal of me not getting him anything. I can see Mark doing that, yeah. He will probably find out sooner or later. Most likely sooner. He has crazy deduction skills. Yeah. Anyway, gifts. I know Lars enjoys gardening and cooking, and there are stores for both lying next to each other, but what should I get him exactly? Getting something for Lars. You already answered your question. Anything related to gardening and or cooking will make him happy. That's it? You sure? Yeah, that's it. In case you didn't know, he also enjoys reading, so a book will do the job just the same. Can't decide on what to get him from either shop. What about a cookbook? You can get a cookbook of Ternay's most popular dishes. And it's a book about cooking, so I'm sure he'll love it. Oh, you're right! For Mark, though, I don't know. Somehow it feels like it's going to be hard to make him happy no matter what you get him. Get him Discord Premium! Wait, is it called Discord Premium? Discord Nitro, that's what it is. Just get Mark Discord Nitro and he's probably happy. The keyword being probably. Probably already has it though. Does Discord Nitro stack on top of each other? Like, does it stack on top of each other? Hold on, I need to know. Oh, it's already searched. Okay, we're about to find out. Does Discord Nitro stack? It does! Somehow it feels like it's going to be hard to make him happy no matter what you get him. Really? That's how I feel, at least. I feel like it's going to be the opposite. It's true that he gets very annoyed at every single thing. But he doesn't seem to mean it. It's really subtle, but it's true, I'm sure of it. Like, he gets coy about hanging out with me, but really enjoys it. Also gets mad at you for disturbing his nap, but he'll listen to your trouble even so. I have a feeling that he will complain about something I'm getting him, but I know he'll treasure it. Seems like you two are good friends. I think so too! Well, I think you already have Mark's gift figured out then. Okay, let's get something for Lars. You went shopping for gifts with Coach Gil. Once it was done, you two headed back to the station. It took us longer than I expected. Sorry, I felt it would be unfair for the others. That's okay, we still have half an hour and we're already near the station. While you initially planned to get gifts for Lars and Mark only, the plans changed as soon as you entered the shops. I felt it would be unfair for the others if they didn't get a gift from you. Walter, listen. Listen to me, baby. Listen. You are too kind for the world, and people will take advantage of your kindness. Okay? You're too kind, and people will take advantage of that kindness. Just keep that in mind. He even sneaked out when Coach Go wasn't watching and got him something that he might like. I just hope you'll actually like the gift. It's quite a gamble after all. I saw you ended up grabbing so many trinkets. You don't plan on hoarding them, do you? What? No! Those are for Anders and the others. I felt it'd be unfair if I didn't get them anything. Fair enough. Hope they'll like it. I'm sure they will. When you were about to pick something for Mr. Parker, Coach Gill stopped you from doing so. He told you that he had it covered, and that it was better if you didn't give him anything. Even when you protested, he was so adamant about it, you had no choice but to listen to him. I do feel bad. I hope Coach Gill had a good reason for doing that. It took you both long enough. Samuel, what are you doing here? That's all you have to say after the trouble I went cleaning up your mess. Yeah, sorry. Cleaning up his mess? Whatever. I'm here to send you two off, making sure you're not getting into more trouble. Oh. Seemed like they had something to say to each other. You noticed and decided to say something about it. I'll head in and let you two talk, and yes, I know where I'm going, I'm not that clueless. Wouldn't surprise me if you got lost looking for the train platform. Rude! The three of you looked at each other before laughing it off. It felt like you were able to understand Samuel more after spending a bit of time with him. Also looked like he was far more relaxed than the first time you saw him, which was a good thing. Anyway, see you around, Samuel, don't be a stranger. See you. You waved goodbye at him while entering the train station. As much as I want to disagree with Samuel, I know I'll get lost if I wander around. I should find the platform ASAP. No detours or distractions. It was quite difficult to fight the urge to explore the station, but you managed to reach your destination quite easily. That was the same train and the same seat I took as the one I took this morning. How convenient. After storing your backpack in the overhead compartment, you sat on your designated seat as you waited for Coach Gill. What a wild ride today. I could use some shut-eye real quick. Floating. You're floating midair. It is dark, but you already know where to find a stable footing. Have you been here before? Where is here? You ask yourself the same question over and over until you realize. This is not your first time here. You know what to do. You turn your back, noticing a familiar object that looks like a doorway. You know it is only a reflection, but you raise your hand in a waving motion anyway. They raise your hand at the same time as you. They are a reflection of you after all. Do you wish to approach them? Are we approaching, questioning the voice, or leaving? I thought that said love. We're gonna love the voice! Wait, is it actually funny? Approach. Good. You get closer towards the door frame, but the figure behind it gets further and further the more you approach it. Strange, it was almost like you are not supposed to see them up close. You must already know why you're here. No. That does not matter. I have a question for you regardless. You are so close to rediscovering yourself. It is a shame that you were given no choice, is it not? I shall ask a different question then. If you were given the freedom to act, would you do it? 73! Wait, no. 47! Excellent. But let me ask you again, why is that? Quiet as ever, is it that you're not able to communicate from there? It does not matter, I've already gotten the answer I want. Shall we depart? With a swift snap, everything turns dark. You find yourself unable to move. Heavy. Heavier. You heard something rustling above your head along with an unknown presence next to you. When you slowly opened your eyes, you saw Coach Gill reaching for the overhead compartment to store his bag next to yours. Oh, sorry, did I wake you up? No. Did I even nap? I feel so tired, as if I've been awake the whole time. Samuel was waving at you. Huh? When you looked out through the window, you indeed saw Samuel standing behind the yellow line and waving his hand at you. You waved back and were suddenly reminded of all the people you met in Terranay during your short time being there, as well as the disturbing fact you learned about the current Leonard family situation. Knowing that, you realized this might be the last time you would see Samuel and the others, especially Uncle Harvey. Please be okay, everyone. A ticket check will be performed as we depart. Please make sure you have your tickets ready. Thank you for your cooperation. Hang on, I'm gonna try something. Hey Siri, repeat after me.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Fuck you, Siri. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, they checked it before we departed last time. It's a bit different here in Terranay. I see. Tickets. Ah, here. I thought you lost it. I kept it in my wallet the whole time, so there's no way I'd lose it. How did you feel today after visiting Terranay? I feel happy. Things got a bit violent at one point, but I had really had fun today. I'm glad I went here. That's good. What about you? Well, aside from the things I've told you prior, I had fun today as well. Yay! I'm a little tired though. Maybe I'll get some snooze soon. Oh, do you want the window seat? You can rest your head easier there. Nah, I'm used to sleeping sitting down. No worries. How? Part of the training in our family. The more I learn about your family, the more it sounds like military. Well, you're not wrong. Oh, let's not talk about it here, though. We don't know who might be listening. Right, of course, yeah. After having your tickets checked, Coach Gill decided to catch some sleep while you spent the whole ride looking out towards the window. There wasn't anything too interesting, so you ended up taking a nap yourself. When you come to, the train had stopped, so you both got off, then took a bus to the city where you would transfer to the newer part of Highwell where you live. So close to home. But the real question is, do I head straight home or go visit your place? If you're tired, I think you should head home. He crept from behind you, circling his arms around your waist while resting his head on your right shoulder. The usual demeanor you would expect from Coach Gill. I want to spend more time with you! I mean, if you want to, I won't stop you. He chuckled and squeezed your love handles, almost pinching them to get a better grip since you almost had none of those to begin with. Get a room! I will eat your left shoe, random passerby. Feeling awkward, Coach let you go and apologized to you before literally bad-mouthing the passerby once they walked far away. She must be single and jealous. Pfft, maybe. You're freer when you're back to Highwell. Yeah, being in Ternay was awkward intense for me. I understand. Can't say I didn't like the way you acted there, though. So mature and dignified. Are you calling me childish? No, I just mean you're flirty and handsy usually. Just like a breath of fresh air. Do you want me to act more mature? Nah, just be yourself, really. I'll do my best then. Oh, the bus is approaching. Have you decided? Yeah, let's go to your place. Okays. Whew. You look nervous. Yeah, kind of scared to tell Lars about what I've been doing today. I'm sure he'll understand. It's Lars after all. I hope so. Are you cold? Just a little. Maybe I should have gotten you a scarf. Well, it's okay. We're home soon. It's literally less than a minute walk from here. True, let's pick up the pace then. Nervous. You'll be fine. Trust me. Also, was that car always there? No, that's my dad's car, I think. Is he visiting? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. We're fucked. We are fucked. Damn. Confusion aside, you welcome Coach Gill into the house after unlocking the gate. Hey, Lars, I'm home. Welcome back, Walter. Oh, Gil too. Hey. You came home late, now I see why. I had gotten a little worried. Oh, sorry. It's okay. How was school? Oh. You looked over at Coach Gill for help, and he did nothing but nod at you. Well, the truth is I didn't go to school today. Oh? I went to Ternay to look for Coach Gill, sorry. Oh. That far? Yeah. Did you have fun? Ah. Yeah, I did. That's good. You're not angry? I wish you would tell me, but I figured there might be something you couldn't tell me when you asked me about Ternay, so I didn't pry. By the way, I'm glad you're home safe. That's all that matters. Yeah, Coach Gill was with me the whole day, so I was safe. He shot Coach Gill the look as you mentioned that. When he looked back at you, it turned soft and loving. That's good. I'd appreciate if you told me next time, though. I won't force you to. It's just so I won't get too worried and know where you are, in case something happens. Sorry for not telling you the exact truth yesterday, Lars. I was scared that you would stop me from going. I would try, but in the end, it's your decision. As an adult, I won't and can't stop you. I see. I know better now. Good. You should go take a bath while I get dinner ready. Oh, okay. I'll bring your items to your room. That'll be helpful. Oh, I have some fragile items in the bag. I'll be careful. Also, are you staying for dinner, Gil? Yeah, if you don't mind. Not at all. Oh, by the way, your dad is visiting. He's out to get something, but he's also staying for dinner. Ah, yeah, I saw his car out there, so I figured that's the case. He doesn't know about you going to Ternay? I don't think so. I plan on telling him anyway. Hope he's not too mad at me. I see. Well, I'll just go shower for now. I've prepared a warm bath for you, by the way. There's clean clothes and towel on the vanity. Whoa, you're the best, Lars! What about me? Second best for now. Betrayal hurts! Whoa, he really prepared everything! I don't deserve this kind of treatment from him. It makes me glad I told him about today. Halfway undressing yourself, you remember that Coach Gill was here. He didn't want a repeat of what happened last week, so he locked the door and made sure he had everything down to the tiniest detail. Soap? Check. Watermelon scented shampoo that didn't taste anything like it? Check. Towel? Check. Clean clothes? Check. Underwear? Check. What the fuck? Watermelon scented shampoo that didn't taste anything like... Walter, you goober. Walter, you absolute goober. Dinner with the male wife, red flag, and father. I actually have a similar story. I am not beating the dumb allegations. I'm not beating them. I kinda did something similar a while ago. Yes, I tasted soap. Before. It was years ago. Yeah, you were set. Coach Gill shenanigans, proof in fact. Not that it mattered in the slightest with Lars there. He wouldn't dare do anything risque with you, but it still felt nice to be safe rather than sorry. Okay, time for a relaxing bath. You approach the steaming water. Thankfully, the vent was on and open, so you couldn't suffocate even if you wanted to. Which you didn't want to. First, you wanted to test the temperature with your fingers, but instead you changed your mind and tipped your toes into it. It was just warm enough, the right temperature even. You submerged half your body into the tub, but the water didn't overfill. Lars really paid attention to this, it seems like. Feels like forever since I had the luxury to take a bath like this. You rested your head against the headrest made for the bathtub, and looked at the ceiling as the vent sucked all the steam out of the bathroom. I wonder how Samuel was doing right now. Is he back to work now or just taking it easy for the night? He really is a decent guy, though. Almost took him as a mean person. Looks really can be deceiving. Uncle Harvey, too. What whiplash when he started talking to me like I'm someone dear to him. But his request to be with Coach Gill is a little bit like an obligation. Be by Gilbert's side until he has figured out what he wants in life, huh? What's gonna happen once he does? Do I just leave him? I don't want that. I do hope he's going to be okay, though. What he and Samuel said sound concerning. I hope it's just them being paranoid and not actually some internal conflict. But it seems really likely. The thugs we encountered were looking for Leonard, and the other thug said that the police chase wasn't part of the plan from the big boss. Should I talk with Coach Gill about this? I wonder if he knows about it. Ugh, but I don't know how to approach that topic. I don't want to insinuate that they are in danger. He just went back and forth. He just went back and found out his mom committed suicide. I'd never recover from that. Ugh, I really hope Coach Gill is okay. I really didn't consider that while in Ternay. I was too busy enjoying myself. You quickly sat up straight once something clicked in your mind. What if his mom didn't take her own life? I don't want to assume anything, but I wonder if Coach Gill thought about it as well. No way I'm asking him that. You spent the bath time with your mind having a marathon from what ifs and whatnots. Eventually got out of the bath once your finger had started getting pruny. Ooh, I really needed that. Walked out of the bathroom. You heard the sound of utensils being used in the kitchen, accompanied with Coach Gill's and Lars's lively conversation. Oh, it seems like they're already in the kitchen. I should head there. Hung the towel by the door handle before walking towards them. Oh, you guys are almost done, it seems like. Yeah, both of you had a long day. That's why I plan on having dinner early. I see. Okays. Do you want to take a shower? Coach Gill is free right now. Yeah, I should go do that, yeah. Can you take over meanwhile? Oh, I can do that. What do you need me to do? Help me set up the plates and cups. Okays. I'll be right back. Take your time. How many do we need? 1 for each of us and 3 extra plates. So 7. Yes. Easy. That's 3 too many, but considering Lars always makes side dishes, that makes sense. Since you both had the kitchen to yourselves, Lars took the chance to ask you about your day while you set up the plates and cups for dinner. How was Ternay like? What did you do there? Ternay is really pretty. Pleasant sea breeze, pretty buildings, nice views. It's almost similar to Farfetch, my hometown, except it's closer to the sea, so it has a different feel. But I really liked how it looked. I see, that's nice. Spent most of my time here staying at Coach Gill's home. It was really big. I didn't know they lived in a mansion. Yeah, the Leonards are wealthy, that's true. Probably shouldn't tell him the part where we got cornered by the thugs. He would be fuming. Oh, did you know there was a man-made island in Ternay? People live there too! Yeah, so I've only heard it from the others. How was it? It was pretty massive. I didn't know it was possible to make an island and live on it. I see. Heard the Leonards moved their residence to the new island. Is that true? Yes, we had to cross the sea by boat. Turns out I can't be on a boat without feeling sick. That's rough. I feel you there. I'm the same with cars and buses. Yeah, I think I remembered that when we went to Waterfront. How was Master Harvey doing? I heard from Gil about what happened, but I don't know how biased he was about his own dad. Master Harvey? Oh, I've never told you that I used to live with the Leonards. What? Yeah, after my foster father went missing, I was sent to Ternay. Apparently my foster father and Master Harvey were good friends. Long story short, I ended up under the learner's care for a few years. So why Master Harvey? Were you a servant? It's not like that. I just spent a lot of time helping the maids and not manservants. So the word Master Harvey stuck with me since that's what they called Master Harvey when I was there. The other reason is that I respect him and am thankful for him for taking me in and allowing me to have a fairly decent childhood. Although I was asked to keep an eye on Gil, who they also referred to Young Master at the time. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I used to call him that to tease him, but ever since he ran away from home, I figured he didn't want anything to do with that. Okay, I won't do that then. Oh yeah, Uncle Harvey. He was in a wheelchair when I saw him. He looked weak and small, but still intimidating. I can sense kindness from him, though. He cares about Coach Gil. At least, he showed to me that he cared for him. He really does. He cares about everyone in the household. He just does it very differently than your usual family. I can see that, yeah. I noticed that he speaks a bit funny. His speech is stiff and formal. Yes, from what I know, his speech has always been like that. It fits his dignified and refined image. True, maybe that's why it felt intimidating. If you live with Coach Gil, then you should know about his brothers, right? I know about his older brothers and his sister. Huh? What about Samuel and that Ediltrudis? I know of Samuel because I saw him recently, but I don't know about the other one. When I was there, Gilbert was the youngest of the bunch. He had younger brothers, and they never showed their faces in the old Leonard residence. Huh. I see. Maybe they were brought into the household after Lars left the place. Maybe they were not in Tournai when Lars lived with Coach Gil. It's possible since I didn't even see his older brothers or even his sister when I was there. I'm done setting them up. Do you need more help? No, that should be it. Thank you, Walter. Glad I can help. You can take it easy for a while. Dinner will be ready soon. Okay. As soon as you got yourself seated, remember about the gift you brought Lars from Tournai. This is a good time to bring it up. Wait, I have something for you. Just wait here. I'm gonna go grab them. Okay. You left your seat and ran towards your room where you had put those souvenirs you'd gotten from Tournai. You're on in the hallway. My bag. Ah, here it is. Since you brought several items from different places, you had the gifts in many separate bags. After collecting the ones that belonged to Lars, you headed back towards the kitchen, where you were planning to, but Coach Gil was already entering the room, so the plan got halted just a little while. I don't trust that Gil isn't booty butt naked. I don't trust that he isn't booty butt naked. With the shit that he pulled last time. Oh. Okay, he's not booty butt naked. He isn't booty butt naked. Ignoring the fact that he wasn't wearing any shirt, it seemed like he was doing it on purpose because there was a towel draped around his shoulder. Coach Gil, that was fast. Yeah, I didn't want to make you guys wait, so I took a short one. Especially that your dad could be here anytime soon. Fair enough. Giving Lars stuff you bought? Alrighty, I'll let you two talk. What? You can come? Lars will get uncomfortable if you gift him something with me around. Trust me on this. Aw, okay. Well, wait, I have something for you! Here, it's a pack of yarns. Apparently, there are many types of yarns like skeins, hanks, balls, and even cakes. I didn't know what those mean, so I grabbed the one that looked nice to me. Oh, I see. Those are the same types. It's just how they are packaged. Okay. Well, you don't like it? No, I love it. How did you know? I caught a glimpse of what was in the box. I saw a pack of yarns under the basketball guidelines. Of course you did. I nearly forgot, though, but seeing them made me remember, so I made a gamble and bought them, hoping that you'd like them. Not to mention, I also saw a basket full of your things. Well, at least it said they were yours, and the yarns were among them. So it was a bit of a gamble, and I'm glad I was right. Also, well, I'm sorry if I wasn't meant to find out. No, it'll happen sooner or later. It's just a bit embarrassing since knitting is not a manly thing to do. I was told that a man wouldn't do such things. What? I don't think that matters. As long as you enjoy it, that's what matters. It's nothing you should be embarrassed about. I know you're right. I shouldn't be ashamed of liking it. It's just something that has been ingrained into me since a very young age. For a moment, you saw a different side of Coach Gil yet again. An honest, vulnerable side of him that you didn't get to see very often. Thank you, Walter. Now I know why you sneaked out. I was wondering what you were doing. It was hard to sneak out, but this was worth it. I'm sorry I didn't get you anything, but I'll return the favor one day. No, you don't have to. I want to. Anyway, I'll wait in the living room and open the door for your dad when he's here. Alrighty, thanks, Coach Gil. He patted you on the head before walking out from your room. No problem. Back to the kitchen I go. When you returned to the kitchen, Lars was stirring the pot with a ladle. You waited until he was finished that you told him to come over. Here, I'm not sure if you'll like them, but I got you a few things from Tournai. Just open it. Lars carefully took off the tape and looked into the bag. He pulled out a cookbook and some easy-to-grow green pepper starter plants from it. Oh, those are the fragile items you mentioned. You got those for me? Mm-hmm. That's really nice. Thank you so much. He put the items down and gave you a heartfelt hug. You tapped his back because he did it with so much force that it was low-key crushing you. I'm glad you like it. Oh, I love it. How did you know these are what I like? Well, you cook a lot. I see you hang around the lawn so much, so I sort of guessed. Then Coach Gil helping me pick the gift as well. I see. Dishes from Ternay, huh? It's been so long. Can't wait to see what food I can make from the cookbook. And those are green peppers. It can take a while for them to produce fruits, but it should be fine. Lars seemed to be in his own world inspecting the items you bought him. Seeing him like this brought a smile to your face along with a sense of relief. Oh, looks like Coach Gil was right. I'm glad it turned out good. Only when the pot sizzled that he quickly realized that he was in the middle of something. Oh, dinner almost forgot. I love when he gets tiny eyes. It's so cute. He quickly yet carefully put these items into the bag and went back to tending the food he was cooking. I'll go put these on the desk in my room. Thank you, it's almost done, so I'll call you when dinner's ready. Okays. Ooh, I'm glad Lars liked the gift. Would have been awkward if he didn't. Now then, what to do meanwhile? Seeing that there was nothing much you could do in the kitchen, you decided it was best to check up on Coach Gil in the living room. Oh, come sit here a while, sir. Coach Gil patted the empty seat next to him. His tail swished left and right, making it difficult to resist the invitation. Oh, you've changed clothes. Yeah, it's more comfy this way. It does look more comfy. Yeah, so how'd it go with Lars? It went well. Lars loved the gift. I told you. He seems to be in a good mood right now, but why does it feel like he's forcing it? What's wrong, Walter? You're making that face again. Ah, I'm just thinking about Ternay is all. Oh, what about it? About Uncle Harvey. Oh, that old fart, he'll be fine. No, it's not that. I know what you're talking about, but my father is strong, he'll pull through. Ah, I'm worried too, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna let it occupy my mind all day. It'll only stress me out more. Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm sorry I brought this up, but your dad said... I almost told him what Uncle Harvey said to me. I have to be careful. I hope you'll be fine and everything will turn out okay. Yeah, me too, Walter. Me too. He has Samuel and the others by his side, though, and I know they won't let him down. He squeezes your hand as he reassured you. Yeah. Oh, actually, there's something I want to ask you about. Campbell is Wilfred's last name, right? Do you know if he ever hung out with us back then? I don't think so. Why? Your dad told me a little about my past, and he mentioned about Campbell and another person that he couldn't remember. Oh, he did? Well, I don't think we ever hung out with Wilfred. If we did, I'd have remembered. Talbot's last name wasn't Campbell either, so it couldn't have been him. What do you mean? It's private matters. I don't think I can tell you. I understand. What about the other person, then? Well, it's been too long, so it could be wrong, but I don't think there was another person. Let me think. Put his hand on his forehead and tapped a finger on it a few times. Nope, I don't remember anyone else, but honestly, though, I feel like there was something that I've forgotten. But I really don't and can't remember. I see. What did you talk with my father about? Oh, it's, never mind. I knew he'd ask you to keep it private. Not sure I even asked. Sorry. Well, we did talk about the pendant. Oh, speaking of, did you find anything about it? Yeah, actually. Dad said that we had goldsmiths in our family, and that my uncle is trying to keep it alive in the family. He told me that he'll get in touch with him. So hopefully he can get it appraised, and then we can learn something from it. That's good progress. Keep me posted. Time went on as you two talked a lot more until you heard Lars's voice calling out to you two from the kitchen, telling you that dinner was ready. Oh, we should go now. When you got up to heed the call, the doorbell rang. Now you were given the choice to either open the door or head over towards the kitchen. I'll go see who that is. It might be your dad. Oh, okay. With Coach Gil deciding to answer the door, there's only one thing you can do now. Where's Gil? He went to answer the door. I see. Well, come, take a seat. Thank you, Lars. These smell so good. Glad you think so. I tried making something different tonight, and I followed the recipe as much as I can. I say you nailed it, but then again, I like everything you make for me. I'm glad. Thank you for opening the gate for me, Gilbert. That voice! Oh, no worries. I can smell this nice aroma from outside. Makes me eager for dinner. Dad! Hello, my son. Did you miss me? Maybe just a little bit. Come sit here, Dad. Dinner's ready. The dinner didn't start until everyone had sat down. Once it did, the room turned quite lively with overlapping chatters. I haven't had food like this in a while. I should ask your mother to cook more when I'm home. Mom still hasn't cooked, huh? Has she gotten busier from work? Yeah, sadly. I just noticed this. Edgar has heterochromia. Both of us don't have time to ourselves nowadays. Does Walter have heterochromia? Yeah. Yeah. He has heterochromia. Like, if you take a look at like, a blue eye, orange. Yeah, he got heterochromia. Does Walter is the question. Yeah, it took me this long to notice. Yeah, please check to see if the Walter indeed has heterochromia. Actually, we can check the sprites. I have to know. Does Walter have heterochromia? I don't know. I don't. So I don't know what it's like. Oh, images. Foreground. Walter. Alright, I just opened up. He does not have heterochromia. Walter does not have heterochromia. That sucks. It's quite alright. I'm sure it'll be more relaxed soon. Ah, okay, I hope so too. Hi, well, has been treating you well, son? Yeah, it's been really nice. I like it here. That's good. So how's your day been? Oh, good. As you said that, someone sitting from the opposite side nudged you like, you didn't give it a thought since it happened to you sometimes. Good. That's it? Yeah, just another day. It happened again. This time it was less of a nudge and more like a bump. You looked at Lars, but he was just enjoying his food. Coach Gill. You looked towards his side and he was narrowing his eyes. He was trying to tell you something. What could it be? Not up to anything fun. Nah. Once again, he tapped your leg lightly with his. Is he telling me to tell Dad the truth? You looked at him and shook your head. He sat and continued eating his food. What about you, Dad? Oh, nothing interesting. Just another day. Your dad was mimicking you, as if he was trying to bring attention to that certain phrase. You caught it, of course, but you had to brush it off. By the way, Gilbert's son, I heard your father's fallen ill. Did he know? Did you know? Oh, what? Weren't you? That. Yeah, I knew. That's so. I hope you'll recover soon. Feels like Dad is on to me. Ugh. I don't like this. He knows. We know that he knows. He knows that we know that he knows. Everyone knows. Thanks, I hope so too, but it seems like he's doing well. I just made a big deal out of nothing to get everyone to visit him. True, it can be lonely when you're old and live in a big place like that. Yeah, not that I know how he feels, though. Need to change the topic before he starts digging deeper. Why are you here on a way, Dad? Shouldn't you be at home right now? Because of work. Well, not exactly that. I had to work in the neighboring city, so I thought of dropping by en route home. I hope work has been okay. It's work, and this client of mine is a stubborn one. I hope I can be done with it so that I'll be more free. We're both so busy that we don't even have time to sit down and have dinner together. Oh no! I feel bad having your brother order takeout every night, but he seems like he's enjoying it. It can be hard to tell with him sometimes. He doesn't really speak his mind, and he spends his day in his room. He sighed before he put a spoonful of rice into his mouth. That's rough. Tell me about it. It's probably how he is. But I can't help but feel like it's partially my fault that he turned out the way he is now. Dad. Well, this is supposed to be a happy occasion, so let's not talk about my trouble. You know you can talk with either of us, Edgar. We're happy to listen. I know, but not tonight. Tonight is when we'll be feasting. Fair enough. You enjoyed a lively dinner with your dad, Coach Gill, and Lars. Even though dinner time was short, it felt pretty long since your dad didn't waste the opportunity to make many remarks about a certain topic. It bothered you, so you asked to talk with him in private after helping Lars with cleaning up the kitchen while he and Coach Gill talked outside. Once you finished helping and they finished talking, you two decided to talk in the comfort of your room for a potentially uncomfortable topic. For you, at least. So, what did you want to talk with me about? Please don't be mad, but I lied about today. What do you mean? Tell me more. You already know that I didn't go to school today, Dad. I wanted to tell you earlier, but the timing wasn't right, and I didn't want to ruin dinner time, so I lied. Your suspicions are true. I went to Tyranny to look for Coach Gill since he went missing for days. Well, he didn't go missing, I just got impatient and worried a bit too much. I see. You're right, I had a hunch that you didn't go to school today and found out that you went to Tyranny. Sorry. I'm not mad. I'm just worried. And a bit disappointed. disappointed? Why? I thought you'd trust me enough to tell me that. Because if you did, I would have taken you there myself. What? You would have sent me back to Farfetch? Why would I? I don't know. You were so strict to me back at Farfetch. It was because you were still young and could make your own decisions, and after what happened, we wanted to protect you, our precious child. But now you're an adult. If you decide that you want to go to Tyranny to look for Gilbert, then we can't stop you. Well, we can, but we won't. I didn't know. I thought you were trying to stop me, so I didn't. Not wrong. I would have tried. Just sneak out even if I did, wouldn't you? I think so, yeah. Exactly. You and your brother has always snuck out even after we said no. So next time if you have a crazy idea, let your dad in, okay? Worst thing I'd do is giving you advice you could totally ignore. Like I said, it's partially our fault that you and your brother turned out the way you are now. We want to change it. We really do. Dad. Please don't say that. It's not your fault or Mom's. I guess we're just in our rebellious phase. Too old for that, but I was also a rebellious kid, even as an adult. Yeah, don't blame yourself. I don't want to see you and Mom sad. Thank you, son. You know we really love you, right? As if you need to remind me. I felt smothered by love and protection growing up. That's why I left home, but I don't think I need to tell him that. It's not going to change. He tackled you and gave you a tight hug. You hugged him back despite your protest. Oh god, please don't show him more love than you already do. I'll try. Once you let go of you from his embrace, you remember that you still hadn't given him the gift you brought from Tyranny. Right. I plan on giving you something after telling you the truth today. Oh? His eyes followed your movement as you grasped for the neatly wrapped paper bag that was next to your backpack. Here, a peace offering for not telling you the truth earlier. Young man. Are you trying to bribe me? Just kidding, I just thought the joke was fitting considering what happened. Can I open it? Sure. This is exciting. What did you get me anyway? Watching him slowly unpack the bag had you feeling anxious for some reason. What if you didn't like the gift? You didn't really give it that much thought of it after all. The See All Night Vision Device swag glasses or Tucker's shirt garter. Swag sounds at least usable. Oh no. See All Night Vision Device. Swag glasses or Tucker's shirt garter. I'm gonna do a poll. Because this part is so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Who even says swag anymore? I don't think anyone does. I'm gonna start... Nah, I'm not gonna start saying it now. I'm not gonna start saying it. Yeah, us. We say swag. Because it's cool. And totally not a phrase trapped in the early 2010s. Totally not that. Because we're cool. I don't know. What is a shirt garter? Why did he steal it from Tucker? Oh no, poor Tucker. I guess we're doing day vision, but at night. Who is rigging the vote? Who is destroying... Oh, Damien destroyed democracy. Okay. Just open it. I'm not sure if you like it. I mean, I don't really know what you like and what sort of things you're into, so... It's same for Moms and Herbert's. I just picked the first thing I thought they would be happy getting. Maybe you can return them if you don't like them. I don't know. I've never really gotten anything for... Son, it's not about you get it. It's really the thought that counts. Right. An NVD, huh? I've always wanted to own one. This will help with work when I need to get to someplace dark. Makes me wonder why I haven't gotten one until now. Because flashlight? You're right. So you don't like it? What? No, I never said that. Thank you, son. I'll treasure this. Glad you liked it. There is other stuff inside. I assume this is for Herbert and your mother? Yeah, I was going to mail them, but since you're here, you could just give it to them on my behalf. I can just do that, but it'll cost you... What? A kiss for your old man. He puckered up. Ew! Don't make this weird. You play too much. Both chuckled and then you kissed him on the cheek. This sort of interaction would look weird for some, but between your family kissing each other on the cheek was a common occurrence, but even between grown-ups. It was like a greeting, or at most a sign of familial affection, not attraction. Deal. I'll make sure these items reach their destination. Thanks, Dad. Anything for you, my son. Anything for me? I want to tell him to stop treating me like a kid, but I'm sure that'll break him for a bit. It's not like I hate it. I actually miss it a little. But he doesn't need to know that, or it'll just inflate his ego way too much. Oh, look at the time. This has been nice being here with you, son, but I must leave now. Oh, I thought you were staying for the night. That was a plan, but since there are more people than I'd expected, I think it's best that I go sleep somewhere else. Oh, where will you go? I'll go pay a visit to Ross. I could use a buddy for the night, that for sure. I see. Let me walk you out then. So, do I want to ask what does that even mean? We're drinking buddies. It's been a long night, so I could use some drink. I don't know what you were thinking, but it certainly wasn't that. I wasn't thinking of anything! Well, if you think that's the best, then I can't really stop you. Just one thing. Yes? Don't drink and drive. Please be responsible. Aw, my little son cares for me. Of course I care, Dad. Don't be silly. Yeah, I promise I won't drink and drive. He patted your head before walking to the garage area. I love you, Dad. But as you said that, he gasped while turning around. His face looked like he just saw the most breathtaking view in his entire life. No warning, he tackled you into a tight embrace, rubbing his face against yours repeatedly. You instinctively pushed him away, but there was no way you could outpower your dad. My son! I love you, Dad! Squirrel noises. Stop it, Dad! You tapped his back many times, but he quickly let you go. Just something you'd always done. It was like a safe word. Safe action? For both of you, and him to cease action whenever either of you did that. Oops, getting too carried away there. Been a while since I heard you say that. I couldn't help it. Yeah, now go! Sad. He frowned, but his swishing tail betrayed his guise. Not to mention he practically hopped and skipped to his parked car. You opened the gate for him and he waved you goodbye with a wide smile. It's nice seeing supportive parents in FVNs. What's this? Before you left, you leaned in and spoke to him. When you guys are free, you should come visit. You, Mom, and Herbert. I'll definitely ask him once I'm home, son. Okay, drive safe, Dad. He then drove off towards the distance after honking at you one more time. What a handful. I should head back inside. Oh. When you entered your house, you only saw Lars sitting on the armchair, peacefully reading a book. Coach Gill, who was previously just lazing on the couch, was nowhere to be found. Coach Gill was here earlier. Where'd he go? He said he was going to lie down in your room. Oh, okay. What do you read? Oh, it's a cookbook. Yeah. Can't wait to make new dishes? Yeah. You were in Ternay for a bit, right? So you must have eaten them before. Only some. The food Gilbert's family made aren't exactly local food. There are many new and interesting dishes from this cookbook that I haven't seen or eaten before. I'm going to pull up the censor because I don't trust Coach Gill. He's probably booty butt naked. Gill is probably booty butt naked. Sorry, I put this book down. What? No, just enjoy yourself. Talking to you is something I enjoy more than reading a cookbook. On top of that, I want to be present for you. If you say so, Lars. We haven't watched a TV lately, have we? Yeah, do you want to watch anything? Let's do it. I don't have anything to say, so it'll get awkward after a bit of silence. There is no NSFW in this update. I am both relieved and deeply disappointed. I am both relieved that he's not booty butt naked and deeply disappointed that he isn't booty butt naked. I'm both happy and my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Lars, can you please remove your shirt? Thank you. You're right. What the? If that was me, I'd run as soon as I saw the chair moving by itself.
Self-voicing disabled.
Horror movie characters are dumb. Instead of running away from danger, they decide to investigate it. I agree, but the movie would end within 15 minutes. True. I think I'm going to bed now. I felt like I've just finished exercising watching that show. I'll go get ready for bed then. Would you mind if I grabbed a pillow and a mattress here? Sure you're sleeping in my room? Not tonight. Gilbert seems tired and needs more rest than I do, especially if he's teaching tomorrow. Oh, right, school tomorrow. Totally didn't forget. More reason to turn in for the night. Don't forget to brush your teeth before bed. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Lars. No problem. I'll grab the pillow and mattress while you do that. Mm-hmm. Good night, Walter. Good night, Lars. You washed your face and brushed your teeth before bedtime. Once you finished, it was Lars' turn as he went into your bedroom. When you entered the room, you found Coach Gill laying peacefully on one side of your bed. One arm draped across his eyes as if shielding them from the bright light above him. Like a strong magnetic pull, your eyes darted towards his armpit, slowly creeping towards the bicep. Noticing the relaxed lines of his arm muscles, the contours of his chest rose and fell steadily as he breathed, a peaceful sign of the air filling and escaping his lungs. Naturally, your eyes started to go lower until it went past his strong abs, and then beyond his navel. Had he not worn his underwear, he would have been fully exposed. In other words, he was sleeping with nothing but his underwear on, which, to be honest, was a sight to behold. If only this was not your real life, you would have already done some unthinkable things with him. I mean, you're not wrong. Although he was in your room, mostly naked, asleep, and vulnerable, this almost felt like an invitation, no? I'm a decent person, I'm a decent person, I'm a decent person! Not even your conscience could deny that Coach Gill was simply the most scrumptious thing on two legs without clothes. You had to chant that in your mind over and over to resist the temptation of committing something lustful. He's making it hard for me! Making you hard? He's just so dreamy! Quickly diverted your attention away from the delectable part of his body before you ended up partaking in debauchery, and instead paid attention to his less sexy features. Well, honestly, that didn't work much, because to you, all of his features were goddamn sexy. Somebody groaned and woke up, possibly noticing your presence, otherwise he wouldn't have woken up, right? Walter, is that you? Ah, yeah. He moved his arm slightly, allowing some light to cast over his eyes. They almost glowed under the soft light bouncing off his bright fur. Sorry, it's a bit bright here. Can you turn off the light? Sure, yeah, no problem. Thanks. No worries. Are you going to bed? Yeah. Alright, let me move. I'll grab the mattress and sleep in the living room. Nah, stay here for tonight. You sure? Yeah, we had a long day, so stay in my bed. If you insist. You climb the bed and lay next to him. Noticing the changing atmosphere, Coach Gill shifted his body around, now facing towards you. Feeling awkward? A little bit, haha, it's quiet. It's night, of course it's quiet. I would have made a lewd joke, but I'm honestly too tired to entertain the idea right now. Haha, you had a long day, so I understand. Well, we can spoon, maybe it'll get less awkward. Cuddles! Okay, it's a bit colder than usual tonight anyway. Yeah? Yeah, I've got dibs on Big Spoon. That works for me. No doing weird stuff, though. I won't! Coach Gill scooted closer, his arm wrapping around you gently on one side, and the other just slid under your neck. He then put his hand on top of yours, squeezing it as he tightened his embrace against you. But you would have liked to, wouldn't you? Well, maybe. A shame Lars is around, huh? We could have done something, or maybe.
That sort of thing get you going?
Don't know, never done it before.
Wanna try?
I'm going to kick you off the bed, Coach Gill. Okay, I'll stop joking around. Hey, Walter. I really appreciate you, you know that? He kept staring forward, only giving a slight nod as you answered with a mumble. The silence filled the room yet again, but this time it wasn't awkward. Coach Gill fiddled his thumb against the palm of your hand, feeling each crease of your soft skin along the way. Couldn't help but let your mind wander around about today, about how he confessed to you. Knowing the circumstances with his family made you wonder if this was a good idea. If you two were to be an item and the school found out and suspended him, what would happen to him? Been quiet again. Something on your mind? Just thinking about today. I see. What about? Just today. Today, huh? It's been wild. You coming to Ternay and what happened after? It is, yeah, just a little bit. A little bit? Getting cornered and captured by street thugs wasn't wild enough for you? I honestly spaced out a little bit. Yeah. Do you now remember what happened there? I'm not sure, it was a blur. I was just trying to assess the situation, and then it felt like I wasn't myself. It was as if something possessed me, something wild and violent. I was having scary thoughts. So it really wasn't just me. Maybe it was your body's response to a stressful and dangerous situation. One hell of a response, but would be useful. Anyway, you still have my whistle, right? Yeah, in my backpack. Good. Keep it with you, and when we're in trouble, blow it as strong as you can, and I'll come save you. Got a promise? Promise. You'd better not break those promises you made today. Fine, I'll do my best. Just really curious about the talk you had with my father, but I won't pry. Sorry I can't tell you yet, Coach Gill. It's fine. You two weren't bad-mouthing me, were you? No, your dad was actually praising you and told me how much he loved you. That's a good one. I'm actually telling you the truth. I see. Maybe he really does. My father. Yeah, you gotta believe me. I believe you. It's just, I find it hard to digest. Why? It all boils down to me being selfish and stubborn. I often painted him as someone bad and unloving, but maybe it was me all along. I guess I needed someone to blame for my bad decisions. I don't know what you did in the past, but from what I've seen since I've known you, you're anything but bad and unloving, Coach Gill. You think so? Yeah. I see. I'm happy, but I feel guilty hearing that. Why? We're gonna stop it for the ad when we break from the ads. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. You'll be fine, it's alright. If you feel a little trepidation, sometimes these things don't need explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look at them and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, nothing else to it. It's because you only see the parts of me that feel safe in your presence. The me when I'm the happiest. Sometimes I wonder if people see the real me or just a reflection in a foggy mirror. Like how things in a dimly lit room look brighter when you look slightly away from them. Then I have moments like this when I realize I only let people see what I want them to see. The ideal me for them. Don't you think it's funny that the more you want to be with someone, the more you want to hide from them the part which you consider as the real you? It's like choosing which stars to let shine in the night sky. The worst part is that we do that subconsciously. I get that. I think we all have things that we don't want to show just yet. The parts of you that I know, I love, and when you're ready to share more, good or bad, I'll be here to listen. Thank you, Walter. You're right. I'll be more open in the future. Thank you for telling me, Coach Gill. I feel like I know you a bit better now. I'm glad, really. Thank you for listening. It wasn't supposed to happen. Well, I'm glad it happened. Who would have thought that the confident Coach Gill had this sort of side? It felt like you knew him better. You also felt like you've barely scraped the surface of what he had to offer. A small speck of distrust sparked inside your mind. I wonder what other secrets he had kept hidden from you. Bad thoughts! You tell me that you've never really talked with anyone, but you always know the right thing to say. You're amazing, you know that? I'm just saying what comes to my mind, really. And you're good at it. Back to what you said, I'll also try doing the same. I don't know if I have anything I've kept hidden from you or anyone. Even if I had something, it's not like I remember them anyway. That a small defeated laugh. Well, sure. For what it's worth, I think you've been really open and genuine towards everyone. Really? Yes, talking to you is like a breath of fresh air. Like you don't have anything to hide or harbor any ill intentions. That's why people are drawn to you. You just have that certain charm that allows you to connect genuinely with anyone you've talked to. Unless your name is Talbot. I'm sure we'll warm up to you sooner or later. I hope so. It's not fun being at odds with a team member. Or anyone for that matter. Yeah. Is everything okay? Yeah, just a little bit tired. Are you sleepy, Walter? You know what? I actually am. Want to turn in for the night? Yeah, let's. Lars reminded me we have school tomorrow earlier. Ugh. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, huh? I don't miss going to school at all. I can't wait to graduate. Still a long way to go, sadly. True. I feel bad stopping when we finally have something to talk about. I really want to continue, but I've been literally falling in and out of sleep. It's okay, we can continue sometime later. Yeah. Then good night, Walter. Good night, Coach Gill. God damn! That was not Max Hart's Gill. I'm gonna do that off screen. Oh, probably not. Well, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.